when we found out that President Trump was running for president again this term, we immediately went out and bought a flag because we are huge Trump supporters. Questioning what's happening right now, obviously. Individuals started receiving notice on Monday that they were going to have an appointment for termination on Wednesday. Tuesday morning comes, and we were informed that, hey, if you didn't get the email on Monday, you're safe. And I'm like, skipping down the halls, right? Like, I get to stay. And Wednesday, late afternoon, I received a notice that I have an appointment, a Teams appointment with my supervisor on Friday at 9 o'clock. So I knew that I wasn't safe anymore. Oh my gosh, yeah, Nathan, that's like the hardest part for me, honestly, because I'm a wonderful worker. Any job that I've ever had, I feel like you should do everything unto the Lord, and I do. And to be sitting here today and know that follows me, that I was fired for performance-based in any manner. I have wonderful reviews every year of my employment. I literally just had my last review in January, and it was outstanding. When you lose an income, it's painful. We've had conversations about what our future looks like. We have, as you can tell, we have a small home. But my husband and I have said if we need to downsize and get a, one-bedroom home or even a one-bedroom apartment, we'll do whatever we have to do. But it's hard. It's wrecking. The common theme is, we voted for this. And our friends that didn't vote the same, there's always that back and forth conversation now. It's like, you knew this was coming, but we didn't. Like, when we found out that President Trump was running for president again this term, we immediately went out and bought a flag because we are huge Trump supporters. Questioning what's happening right now, obviously. Individuals started receiving notice on Monday that they were going to have an appointment for termination on Wednesday. Tuesday morning comes, and we were informed that, hey, if you didn't get the email on Monday, you're safe. And I'm like, skipping down the halls, right? Like, I get to stay.
This is your classic fuck around and find out moment for this Becky. You hear what she said? People were getting their firings on Monday. And if you hadn't got yours on Monday, that you were safe. Well, that Tuesday came, and she received hers on Tuesday. But you hear what she said, right? She was skipping down the hall, look at her, skipping down the halls, happy that she didn't receive her notice. She wouldn't care about her co-workers and friends there who received their notices of being terminated. She didn't receive hers, so she was happy about that. That's your classic fuck around and find out moment for this Becky when she received that notice. She's still a big Trump supporter. Make no mistake about that. If Trump was to run again, if he was able to run again, she'd vote for Trump again. Even if she was on the streets, she would vote for Trump again, her and her husband. So no, I don't feel bad for these people. You know what I'm saying? They fucked around and found out. They were voting for Trump to get illegal migrants up out of America. You hear what she said, right? She didn't mind Trump getting rid of the waste in government. Oh, but she didn't think she was the waste. Again, this is your classic fuck around and find out. Anyway, guys, thank you all for coming back to the Black Only News and Entertainment Network. Peace, take care, and be safe.
The lack of trust. I mean, if you can't trust your president and your vice president to do what they said they were going to do, which is protect us, protect the veterans, love the veterans, support them, then it leaves you in a really ugly place in your thinking. People are afraid to go and open their email. Like, one email, one instance can change the trajectory of your entire life. Right. And it's, in my opinion, it's abuse. It's emotional abuse.
But this perspective is golden. Check it out. told me, they say you hear what people say, but you watch what they do. We've been hearing what the Democrats say for so long, and it sound good and it feel good, but we watching what they do and they ain't doing. We hear what Trump say, it sound crazy, but when I watch what Trump do, and I go back and I look at real facts about how this man went to court every single day with Michael Jackson, how him and Don King was super, super cool, how this man was on the Wu-Tang Clan album, how when Jennifer Hudson's family was murdered, he put them up in Trump Tower for 6 months, protected them, didn't charge them a dime. How he sent his private jet to go get Nelson Mandela out of prison. How he gave Rainbow Push and Jesse Jackson $1 million to get started, to get activated in the black community. How he gave me and Kwame Kilpatrick pardons to restart. I hear what people say and I watch what they do. I hear people saying they mad about Trump about the Central Park 5, and I get that. But then I know Trump passed the First Step Act, which done freed close to 20,000 people to this day, including Big Meech getting out on some of that sentencing reduction. That ain't got nothing to do with Kamala though. That's Trump in the First Step Act. But then I hear what Biden's saying, but I know Biden responsible for the 94 crime bill and the crack cocaine disparity, the thing that took all the real niggas off the streets. This is what Trump's First Step Act was in retrospect. That Trump's First Step Act overturned that 94 crime bill. That's why we see all the real ones come home. That's why.
So let me get this straight. This coon is bringing up a video from a Aunt Jemima to prove that Trump isn't racist because she said Trump let her out of prison early. So this is supposed to be your proof that Trump is not president, or he's not a racist because he let a convict out. He let several black convicts out of prison. Is that what you're trying to say, brother? I thought you Republicans didn't want criminals on the streets, roaming the streets, but I guess you voted a criminal to sit in the White House, so I guess I'm wrong on that one, right?